Oh, my name is Janelle Jones, and I completed Dr. Amanda Lynn's IBS Freedom Protocol in March, I believe, of this last year. And I've had IBS symptoms and I've been diagnosed with IBS for a long time. Probably started showing up in my teenage years and then throughout my 20s. There was a period of time where it got very bad, a lot of gas, a lot of bloating, a lot of pain. And then I kind of found myself kind of in remission, trying to, I don't know, maybe I was just in a band-aid state. I'm not sure. Probably for 4 or 5 years, I was able to kind of deal with some of the issues and thought I had some things figured out. But then after having my son, everything just came back, and just a lot of my symptoms were exacerbated, just some different symptoms that I hadn't dealt with before. And the biggest one being I could not leave my house without needing to go to the bathroom. And I felt like everything I would eat was just going right through me. And I tried some of my remedies, the things that I thought I had figured out, and I really just got to the point where I needed help, kind of a breaking point. And I hate that it had to come to that, but I needed some help to have someone else come in and say, this is what you got going on, this is what you should try. So I felt like doing the IBS Freedom Formula really was getting back to basics, like just starting at ground zero, starting the little habits again, the very little basic things, the mindful eating and so on, and just all those little things along with testing. I love that Amanda tests her patients so you can figure out what the root cause is, because I really wanted to get down to the root cause. I did not want to band-aid this anymore. And so getting down to that root cause, figuring out what my gut needed, and then adding in all of her tips and tricks along the way. It's just like it's a little toolkit for the things that you need to make your gut better. So being able to do that was really just life-changing for me, because I knew exactly what supplements I needed to take, along with all of her tips from her toolkit, implementing those and actually finding the freedom, just like it says, or the IBS Freedom Formula, the freedom to live life not based upon what my gut was doing that day. So it took a couple months. We got things figured out, and really I was in, fortunately, a pretty okay state once we applied some of the gut healing techniques. My journey hasn't been too crazy, and now a few months later, I'm feeling so much better. My body is functioning like it should, which is amazing. Very happy about that. And then I also, when things come up, like if I'm a little more stressed, because I feel like my IBS is very much related, it's the gut-brain connection. Very much, if I have a stressful season or a season where I'm not sleeping as much, I can definitely feel some of those things kick in. And before, it was kind of like, is it my gut? Is it my brain? But they really go hand in hand. And now that I can recognize that and understand that, has been so helpful. So now if I'm going through kind of a bumpy season, being able to go back to that toolkit, go back to the basics, and make sure I'm checking all those boxes to really feel my best. And I have the toolkit now, so I'm very thankful for that. If you find yourself struggling with your gut health and you really just, like I said, get back to basics and you want to get down to the root cause, then I highly recommend Dr. Amanda Lynn's IBS Freedom Formula. You will not regret it, and you'll have the toolkit forever, so you can help yourself as many times as you need to. I myself want to go back in and watch a few of the videos, just to refresh myself and make sure it's at the forefront of my brain, so I know exactly what to do when and if my IBS symptoms should flare up again. But like I said, we're doing really well, and I wish you the best of luck.